today's video, I'm going to be doing a plan for the new school year with me. I am deciding on a 100% remote for my school year because I think that's much safer and my school is heavily populated, so that would be the best option for me. I actually have a whole list as to what I need to do, so I'll be going down the list. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, so let's get started. I would also like to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Wondershare DemoCreator. So this is a software that allows for screen recording and video editing. From creating video game content to video tutorials, DemoCreator is a very flexible and multifaceted program that will enhance your editing experience. The screen recording allows you to capture system sounds, microphone, and webcams, so it is definitely much more effective than an average built-in recorder if you have one. This could actually come into great use for your online classes because if your teacher doesn't provide the PowerPoints or doesn't sum up what they say during the lecture, you can just screen record the slides and what they say at the same time. And you can also discuss or share the online homework with classmates by recording the screen and communicating. The annotation options allow for you to customize your content in very unique ways. You can add colorful captions, overlays, arrows, and more. There are also built-in editing features that can have you copy, paste, cut, adjust the border, and do so much more with the clips that you have. Afterwards, you can save the video in multiple formats. I find this super convenient considering how it's so many things in one program, one software. I can definitely say that it is very effective if you're looking for something to make a tutorial out of or edit your videos or even succeed in your classes. If you're interested, I do have links down below that you can use and check out. But yeah, let's get on with the video. So the first thing that I will be doing is updating my calendar. As you guys already know, I use the calendar system religiously. It is something that's been with me for years throughout high school and what really kept me afloat in junior year. So I'm going to be using this system again for my senior year, even though it is online. I am a huge fan of color coding, so I took my Crayola super tips, took some colors, and decided to color code my calendar. For the code on the side, I decided to do school as the color gold. Purple is for YouTube uploads, green is for events, and programs are in pink. So I'm filling it out right now. I also changed the programs to deadlines afterwards because I realized that programs kind of fit in with the event section and deadlines always kick me in the butt, so I really needed that to be a whole separate color. I also used my iPad and looked at my syllabus and emails for any events that I need to know of so I can put it in my calendar. So if you're preparing for the new school year and you're using a calendar as well, make sure that you get the dates and deadlines from every single source just in case you miss something. But yeah, this was the final result. It is not as pretty looking, but as long as it's functional and has all the colors and events that I need, then I am pretty good for the year. And to finish it off, I hung it up right next to my desk, so every time I'm doing work or every time I sit down, I just look to my left and it's right there, so I have no excuse to miss any deadlines or events. So next up is collecting all my materials and supplies and just planning out in advance what I'm using. The first thing that I'm going to be using is my iPad and Apple Pencil, of course. This is for note taking and for accessing files online. Then I have my 10 folder. It's just a huge folder with 10 folders inside of it. I plan to use this for printouts or just study guides that I plan to make on paper. Then I have my planner. I was initially going to use my iPad as my planner, but then I tried it for a couple weeks and it just wasn't working out. So I decided to use this old planner. It's actually undated and used a couple times, so I'm going to be using it for this school year, putting in my dates and to-do lists. Then finally, I have these 2 pens from Arteza for when I plan to make my study guides on paper. Alright, so next up is organizing on my iPad Pro, which is actually pretty exciting since I have a lot of organizing to do on my iPad. I plan to use my iPad for most of my notes and file collections, so this is a very important tool that I need to make sure is customized to my own needs. So the first thing that I did is go on GoodNotes and make folders for each and every one of my subjects. I wanted to edit my page and make sure that everything is accessible, everything makes sense, and it's just very easy for me so I don't have to waste time looking for files and not knowing where anything is. I basically made a total of 7 folders. The folders are AP Lit, AP Stat, Biomed, which is my elective, History, Ideas, Psych, and Work. This is a mix of obviously school and non-school related things. I'd say that the only non-school related folder is the Work folder, which is obviously for my business and everything, and the rest are just my classes. Just like my Psychology 101 college class, I already started taking notes since this class started a bit earlier. I have my PowerPoint and my little notes in here. So that is essentially how I plan on organizing things in like these notebooks and just these files. Next thing I wanted to tackle is my fantastical shortcut calendar. I wanted to make sure that all the events are on it and that it is up to date, which means inputting every single event and date that I put on my big calendar into my digital one. I may not be able to keep up with it, but I hope to put most of the dates on here, so then if I forget to look at my big calendar, I have my iPad. As you can tell, I kind of rely on my organization systems, and it's something that I spend a great amount of time on when preparing for school. If you're looking to have the best year possible, I think that it begins right in creating organization systems for yourself. They really ground you, they really allow you to thrive in school. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm just inserting the times and days of each one, so then they can appear as an upcoming event and as like little dots on my shortcut. These are all the events that I have. There are a lot in here, and I know that this year is going to be kind of crazy, but hopefully we can get through it. Next task is the most basic task. It is just setting up my planner. Surprisingly, I really don't have any like fancy things for this. I just ripped out the pages that I already used in my undated planner, numbered my calendar, and decided to go in a third time with filling in a calendar with dates and deadlines. I don't know how I had the energy to do this. I just felt like there were so many things going on in this month and so many things that will be going on in the future months. I just had to have 3 systems to keep track. I may not use all of them, but it's just a backup. This year is going to be kind of crazy, and I just want to be very prepared. Obviously, I went ahead with color coding my events. I'm not sure, but I think I used yellow for school. Mint, I believe, was for deadlines, and pink is for events. But yeah, I just color coded, and I guess that was all for setting up my planner. It's pretty boring, and then obviously I have my to-do lists on the weekly spreads. So just a quick update and refresher. I finished the calendar, supplies, iPad, and planner. Now all I have left is updating my whiteboard next to my bed. So I call this setting up the other organization systems, but essentially it's just two whiteboards next to my bed. I plan on using these for quick reminders and quick refreshers for when I wake up, or if I think I forgot something, hopefully it'll be written on this whiteboard. But I have the word reminders spelled out in stickers, which I thought was pretty cute. I customized it a couple days ago. I put on some recent reminders, and on the other side I have this whiteboard where I plan on putting quick notes, ideas, lists, things that just come to my brain. I want to write them down on post-it notes and stick them with all these magnets. So next is a bonus task. It is called the bonus task because it is not necessary to really be thriving in school, but it's something fun that I wanted to include. So it's essentially just making your workspace very nice, sprucing it up a little. I added this really nice print in front of me. I'm really into biology and specifically orthopedics, so I just have this spine staring right at me. I think it's pretty cute. And also I wanted to put together some models, and surprise surprise, it is also science related. I have this anatomical heart and the human body with all the organs and everything. I actually unpackaged it a couple days ago because I wanted to put it together for a video, but I decided to put it into this video because I felt like it was a little bit boring. But I just put it all together and displayed it on my desk. I guess this counts as preparation since I also encourage your workspace to be something that you admire, since if you're doing remote, it's literally where you're going to be working for the next couple months. So this counts, I guess. And I also had a lot of fun putting this together. I was so excited to see the result, but here you go. Please enjoy me trying to shove pieces together. that is all for organizing for back to school. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!